and then we can take it from there.
Wow, what a statement, Austintown, Fitch, the community, the school system, and especially our players did today, coming out, throwing a no-hitter, putting runs on an excellent Lebanon team, and you saw how they came to play defense. We had some big hits, and they made some big plays, so all credit to them because they came to play, and what a whale of a game it was. You couldn't take a breath. It was just big plays back and forth, and these three young ladies here have sacrificed so much, and all of our team has sacrificed so much to get here, but they shined brightly today, and so did all of our other teammates.
Coach, you've seen her throw no hitters before. How special was this one?
I'm going to put it at the top of the list right now. One thing about Sydney is she's going to get stronger as the game goes on, and she's not going to shrink from a moment. She's built for big moments, and this is why she trains, and this is why she goes across the country for moments like this.
Sydney, I've seen you guys a handful of times this year, and in some games I noticed, there's a walk to start off the game, and then from there you kind of settle in. Is that walk intentional by any means, or is it just like you trying to feel out the zone, so to speak, and
No, it's not intentional. A lot of times it's because of that little break going on from doing like infield, outfield, going onto the mound, and just like finding the zone, to figure out where the umpire zone is, figure out what they're swinging at. It just kind of sometimes happens, but.
and just go ahead, sir.
I say going into that seventh, did you know that you had the no hitter, and what was your emotions going through? What was going through your head as you took the circle?
Actually, I did not know I had the no-hitter. I feel like I didn't know because the defense did a lot of work. That is the reason I feel like I had the no-hitter, was because our defense worked so hard, especially Caitlin Mitchell during that fourth inning, making every single out. I feel like that was really big, contributing to the no-hitter.
I want to talk to the Austintown Bridge, Sammy Severn, too. You had 2 big RBI hits in this game today. What was your approach at the plate, too, and how did you keep yourself calm in such big situations?
I went into the game feeling like I knew what I could do. My teammates definitely helped me out by encouraging me. Knowing that we needed those runs to score was also a big part in making me calm. I knew I had to get something down.
And Sydney, you've pitched on the dirt and pitched on turf. Which do you prefer and why?
I prefer dirt, but I really like it here because it's a mixture of, it's turf instead of the tire pellets. It's sand underneath, and I really like that.
McKenna catching her. What did it feel like today, and what was working for you guys? I saw her shake you off probably more today than I've seen in the last couple games I've had you guys.
We just knew what we had to get down. Her curveball was a little iffy today, and a few things Coach Becky would call. And I knew she didn't want it, but then I just called a different pitch because I knew what she was working for her today. So just knowing what she wants and learning what she likes to pitch definitely helped us today.
I feel like the batters moved a lot throughout their at-bats, so that changes what I'm going to throw. Because a lot of times I do throw the same pitch more than once, especially like if they're not moving throughout the box. But a lot of their at-bats, they moved front, forward, backwards, away from the plate, onto the plate.
Kenna, you being one of the senior leaders on this team, what was kind of the conversations like with the younger girls about going into this type of moment?
Just making this big moment small. This is a huge game, and there's a lot of our fans there that supported us and tried talking us through the game. So we just had to make sure we were focused on the game and making sure we were making those plays when we needed to.
Steve, you've been doing this for a while. You've been at Fitch for 7-8 years now. For Sydney to have a performance like this at this stage in the season and this stage in the postseason, can you kind of put that into perspective, being what she's kind of capable of?
I think what she does is just a part of what we all do. And obviously she has the ball in her hands every time, but each player builds off of one another and they build off of each other's energy, and there is no team that has better team energy than these girls right here. They drive me nuts. I think I'm going hard of hearing in my right ear because of third base side, but to see what they're able to do game in and game out, and you see time and time again that different players step up at different times. I mean, Caitlin Mitchell diving out for the ball and then composing, getting up, throwing it, Abby making the last out there, going backhand, a hard one. It's just every single player steps up at the right time, and that's what makes us a special team.
Steve, talk about the small ball. A lot of bunting, a lot of first thirds. Just how important is that?
You know, we have a magic number that we want to get to each game, and that's 3 runs. We feel if we get 3 runs, we're going to be a very, very difficult team to beat. So any which way to get runs, and you know, you take a look at no player has an ego on this team. You have Sydney Watts, you have McKenna, 2 power hitters that can go yard, and you saw those big hits that they had. But at the moment notice, I give them the bunt sign, and sometimes they give me the bunt sign because they're seeing it. And you talk about being unselfish because you've seen, you know, teams throughout the season when maybe, you know, big hitters get a bunt call, they get the, you know, frowning face and things like that, but these girls understand the game plan and they execute the game plan.
Coach, we were talking the other day. You're an Austintown boy, Youngstown State graduate. You've been Austintown your whole life. You wanted a seat at the table. You got a seat at the table. Now I feel I can ask this question. How important and how big would this next game be for Austintown Township?
You know, it's going to be us coming out, playing for each other, playing for our school, and playing for our community. We keep those things first. We always said that we play for love of the game, love of each other, and love for our community. And so if we're able to do that tomorrow, come in, and as McKenna and we've all said, make big moments small, I like our chances. I really do. I think these girls believe in themselves, and they're not afraid of the moment.
Steve, going off what Ty said, you know, Canfield also playing the state championship tomorrow. 2 teams right next to each other. What's this mean for the city of Youngstown?
Let me tell you what, you know, all credit to South Range. They had a heck of a game as well. They had a heck of a run, and, you know, we talked about it, you know, Route 46 just being, you know, hopefully Championship Boulevard. You know, when we're at Fitch, 5 minutes down the road, you have Molina and the Cardinals, and then you have 10 minutes more down the road, Julie Stakowitz and the South Range Raiders. I will put those 3 teams up against any other 3 teams in the state, and you look at the small area, and these girls all love and respect each other, and, you know, that's the softball community that we really strive to create. We want to create an environment where these young people grow up looking up at these young people as role models, and man, they're doing a heck of a job. I can't tell you how proud I am.
Sid, you have played against some of the best competition, not just in the state, but in the entire country. Where does this game, this performance, and this upcoming game, I should say, rank in as far as big games are?
This upcoming game, it will probably be the biggest game I've ever played in, and I'm so excited to just be able to play in this game for my community, for my team, and I just feel like we have it.
So Coach talked a little bit ago about small ball, and you and McKenna both not being afraid of bunt. I mean, that's how you guys got that first run, was you walking up there and bunting. How big was that for you to, not only to get that bunt down, but then to get yourself a lead when you did the circle?
Like you said, it got me the lead, and that's all I was trying to do. I knew I had to do whatever I could to just get that ball in play so Ayla could score from third base just to put up my team ahead.
And I'll put this out to everybody here. The last athletic state championship team was the bowling team in, I believe, early 2000s that won the first 2 bowling state titles when bowling was added as an official sport by the OHSAA. Prior to that, mid-70s, cross country. So what would it mean to be one of the bigger sports playing for that state title and winning that state title?
It'll be great. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Our community's behind us. So I'm very excited just to play for our community because we know they're all going to be there no matter what. So just playing for them, we're just all going to put our hearts on the line tomorrow for them.
Yeah, we just have to prove all the support that we've gotten was there for a reason. We can do this for our community.
It was really cool. You saw a lot of what we consider maybe our rivals inside the lines. You saw a lot of coaches. You saw a lot of players from teams that we play in the AAC. They were here to support us today. Our community members really showed out. I saw a lot of teachers in the stands today. So with Falcon Nation behind us, we are extremely humbled and very proud to be able to represent us in the next game.
Okay. Thank you.